Welcome back. Well, our tour of Toast that continues with a look inside a new Pilates studio.
Anna Stamas and Jane Rumack have recently opened Precision Pilates on North Avenue. It's close to Mayfair Mall, and they join us now to talk more about it. Great to see you, ladies.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Yes. They say that Pilates is all about stretch, strength, and core. So it's really your focus is those three things, right?
Right. Stretch, strength, and control, basically.
Control. You need to have the mind-body control because it's very involved in making sure that you get your mind knowing and getting your mind to go move your body.
So kind of that focusing, control, not
Yes,
core, but it's really getting that focus, right? Is a big part of getting the most out of the stretch and the strength that you're trying to build.
The core is obviously involved, but the control is definitely needed.
Mm-hmm. We talk about the control being more your powerhouse, and that is not just your stomach, but it also goes down into your bottom and your legs, and then all the way up. So working your whole body.
I was telling you during the break, I love Pilates, but I haven't used the equipment before, and a lot of people talk about that changing their whole fitness routine. You guys have a lot of the specialized equipment and apparatuses, right?
Yes, we have the majority of it. There's only a few that we don't. And it makes it that much more individualized, more fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just doing a mat.
Yeah, we have, the equipment we have is all spring-based, so the control comes from controlling the springs back together, and that's where you have to feel like you're really using your core as far as bringing the springs together and working the springs, and that's having that resistance also helps.
Yes, and that's an important part of what you do. We were looking at some pictures inside your studio, and that equipment, the apparatus that you use really helps people achieve the goals of Pilates, right?
Absolutely. It's a full body workout, and it's a workout for somebody who's never exercised in their life, or somebody that has now decided they want to change it up from their normal gym workout to really kind of finding a different way where you have to engage your mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like that you mentioned that you can be, if you've never worked out in your life, it's still something you can do, because I think looking at some of those pictures, it can feel a little intimidating if you haven't done stuff like that before. And that's one of the reasons you really emphasize private lessons first, right? To get to be comfortable with the equipment, to learn where your body's at, and really, probably judge how flexible you are.
Right. I mean, it's so important to start individually. We get to see the client, where they're going to need more work, how we're able to help them, strengthen where they need it, where they have a weakness. And that's why, go ahead.
And that's why we work with a lot of PTs and physical therapists, and when they have issues, if you've just had a hip replacement, knee replacement, or a lot of times bad back, that's when you really hear that Pilates is...
Everybody talks about that, for bad back.
And then strengthening the core and the muscles around the core allows you to alleviate the pain and just strengthen everything and work on your posture, which is huge. The way people are, like this all the time. We work on, really opening up the body. And the private lessons are also important because if you look at the apparatus, they're very involved. Yeah. And you just can't go in there and work out and do it on your own. You have to be thinking about what you're doing and having us kind of coaching you the whole time and telling you how you need to work the equipment apparatus.
The form, I'm sure, is key. And you mentioned you work with physical therapists, chiropractors as well. And along with private classes, which I think is important, especially if someone's learning, you also offer duets, and then you do have mat and tower classes, right?
Right. Yes, and we prefer to see the people initially privately, and then we can group them with people at the same level, or maybe some people that have the same sort of issues. Then they can work together, and it's easier to watch them together than in like 2 or 3. I mean, if you look at our tower classes, there are only 3 to 4 people.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch more than that.
Right.
Make sure you have the right form.
Yeah, we're very hands-on to make sure our training is such that we are taught to work with all kinds of issues and everything, and that That way, by having a smaller group setting, unlike what you see in a lot of the gyms, even though you're in a group setting, you're still getting very individualized attention because our groups are very small.
Well, and I like that you mentioned your training as well, because you have over 800 hours of training, and that's why you're able to work with physical therapists and people at that level and really make sure everybody's doing it safely and effectively so they get the maximum results. And I think that's what really people want when they come to Pilates. They want something different than their regular fitness routine or the club or the gym. They really want something specialized that's going to change their body. And I know from all my friends that have done it too, they just say it totally is a makeover on your body when you do Pilates. So right now you've got this great special for new clients, right? And it's 3 private lessons for $180. That includes a free mat class so that you don't have to, do that. It's all put in there. 3 private lessons for $180, including a free mat class. So that's a savings there for you. And here's how you take advantage of it. You give a call to the number on your screen at 414-831-7994 or visit online, or actually email, at info@precisionpilatesmke.com to set up your first private lesson. Thanks for being here, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Really cool studio.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.